Hey, welcome to Dr. RandomStain with Dave and Zane.
All right. Okay, I'm ready. Go ahead and shoot me your first one there, Dr. Dave.
All right, this is fresh out of the RandomStain inbox. Dear Dr. RandomStain, after a recent incident at work, I've been ordered to see a psychiatrist once a week until I'm fixed. Fixed is in quotation marks. I do the typical spiel about how bad my life is and how horribly unlucky I am, and then my shrink starts talking. That's when my life gets even worse. I immediately forget about how awful my life is, and all I can think about is how badly I want to punch this doctor in the face. I don't want to punch him in a misplaced anger kind of way. Wanting to punch him has nothing to do with my life. I just really hate when he talks. It's almost like he's begging to be punched. But in a way, I guess he's helping me control my anger, because while he's talking, I can't wait to get back to my miserable existence without him. Anything to not have to listen to him anymore and want to punch him in the face. Should I just punch him and get it over with, or embrace the parts of my life that don't involve him and be thankful for that? Love, I really want to punch my psychiatrist in the face. From Toms Fall, New Jersey.
Oh, well, first of all, I just want to say that I think it's fantastic that you and your psychiatrist have such a nice working relationship. Very few times do the first person that you have to see you have such a good professional relationship with, which I can tell you and your psychiatrist have together. I think he's really helping you out, and I would take everything that he says, I would do it. And as far as punching him in the face, I would definitely not do that. Do not punch him in the face. I cannot stress that enough. Punch him in the ass. And that's it.
Fair enough. I hope that answered your question. I want to punch my psychiatrist in the face.
Yeah, I hope that helps you out. Best of luck to you.
Alrighty. You got one for me, Zane?
Yep, fresh out of the inbox. Number 1. Dear Dr. RandomStain, I've been married for 6 months to who I thought was a very loving and gentle man, but recently I'm suspecting him of beating up our dog. I love him with all my heart, but I couldn't stay married to a dog beater. What should I do? Signed, Mrs. I love my husband, who may or may not be a dog beater. David, what do you think?
Wow. Well, Mrs. I love my husband, who may or may not be a dog beater. This is going to sound simple, and sometimes the hardest questions are answered in simplicity, but have you tried talking? Have you asked the simple question? Have you pulled your dog aside and asked, is my husband beating you? Just have a heart-to-heart, and, your dog may be resistant at first because any type of abuse is, you're kind of ashamed because you think it's your fault. So understand that that's where they're coming from, because, if the dog's getting beat enough, it probably at this point thinks it deserves it. So you have to get it to be honest with you. And if it doesn't, raise your hand at it like you're going to hit it. I'm not saying beat your dog. I don't support beating your dog. Pretend you're going to beat your dog. If your dog is fine with that and thinks, what the hell is this woman doing, then it's clearly not used to being beaten. But if it immediately cowers and you can see in its eyes that it's saying, oh, no, not this again, then you know he's beating your dog, and he's not the man for you.
Wow, excellent advice. That's a good one. I think we really helped her out.
I would hope so.
Oh, man, I can't see how that couldn't help.
Amy, you just got to talk. Communication is key.
I agree. That's a good one. Okay. Next one for me.
All right. Dear Dr. RandomStain, my middle name is Eugene. What do I do? Love, my middle name is Eugene. What do I do? From Warsaw, Indiana.
All right. Well, first of all, thanks for writing in, Mr. Eugene is my middle name. Yeah, this is a real good one here. I think the first thing you need to do is go ahead and realize that your middle name is not the worst thing in the world, because everybody hates their middle name. Everybody does. For instance, my middle name is I love old men assholes, and that's embarrassing. It's very embarrassing, especially during school, when everybody had to have their middle name, because there was another Zane in my second grade class, so I had to go by, the old man asshole thing, and it wasn't a pleasant experience, and I hated my parents, and for the longest time, I hated them. But I learned to work through my anger, And once I realized, you know, there are people with worse names. There's people with worse middle names out there than the old man asshole thing. You know, there's worse ones. There, you know, my middle name could be Eugene, you know, which would be horrible. But oh, yeah, that's I mean, better than Eugene. I don't know. I'm sorry. You might just have to kill yourself. I'm sorry. That's the best I could do for him. Sorry.
That's understandable.
Yeah, that was a hard one. I wasn't ready for the hard ones.
Yeah, I usually am.
I want to just put in there, we are not licensed in any means.
And,
but it's still good advice.
True.
It's still good
advice.
advice.
Yeah, it's still good advice. And I do consider myself a doctor of sorts.
Me too.
So.
I read the Wikipedia page on psychology.
I used to watch ER with George Clooney.
Okay, with that being said, got another one here for you there, David. Says, Dear Dr. RandomStain, I'm 19 and I just started my second semester of college. My family raised me well and I have always considered myself to be a good Christian woman. Lately, though, I've been having thoughts of worshiping the devil and killing people. My friends say this is normal, but I'm not sure. What do you think? Signed, Miss Crazy College Girl.
Well, Miss Crazy College Girl, first off, I'm just going to say, I would not say you're crazy. Everybody in college wants to experiment. It's natural. You come up one way, you're used to one thing, and then college comes, and there's so much coming at you that you just want to try anything you can. So, I mean, it's common to be curious through college. So, you know, whatever makes you happy. If it's sleeping with women, if it's worshiping the devil, you know, just within boundaries. But, I mean, find something that makes you complete.
Right, so you suggest that her friends are probably right then and she should just go with her feelings. Experiment.
I fully agree that she should just go with her feelings.
All right, Miss Crazy College Girl. Go ahead, worship that devil, kill some people. All right, I think we answered that one.
All right, I think we helped her. I think Miss College Girl now is more than ready to go.